Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. He might be in, and the finish! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira puts his foot on the gas. And it's Luis Suarez! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Neymar, he has found the way through. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Romario! Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. And it's Ronaldinho. Eto'o. And he was alert to it. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Romario. That's an excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's just beyond his reach. Turan, that pass has been well intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now that's well seen too. He's had it taken off him. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going full tilt down the left. Neymar, and he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, plenty of early set pieces here. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
David Villa. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. David Villa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
He's picked his way. Great hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And here's Neymar. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And we hit half-time.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Nicked it back promptly. David Villa goes on a run down the left wing. He could be in here. David Villa. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Lam makes the interception. And here's Neymar. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Tomiyasu. Now Davids. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romario stood his ground strongly. Romario. That is a brilliant interception. Vieira. So Jim, is that the manager? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And Messi!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those...
Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14, numero 11, Neymar. Numero 5, Fabio Cannavaro. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 13. Attenzione,
not the best of headers. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Rummenigge, he's in a great position. That's been drilled forward. Araujo wins the duel this time. Iniesta. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Iniesta concedes a free kick for that. He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Tomiyasu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pirlo having a look. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Suarez. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, easy pickings there. Fiddles it through. Rummenigge. He is through here. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Zico. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shot could be on. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lahm. Bullet. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the number on the board is 3. Iniesta. And the shot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, this is a great position.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Can he get it through? Now it's Bale. Neymar. Deco. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's been picked out. Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Davids. Romario. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Great chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead.
Galatasaray clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 99, Eto!
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's had a hit! Roberto Baggio. Gets his pass away. Seedorf. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Roberto Baggio. Davids has given away a free kick. And it's Neymar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieira. Looking for the run. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a throw. Seedorf. And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bale is eyeing up his options in the middle. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Neymar, and they win it back again. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That has been cut short. Galatasaray are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. That has ended up in no man's land. Out of play for a throw.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Galatasaray have their third corner.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. Oh, he has managed to get that all wrong. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard. And it's Bale. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Galatasaray leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. Galatasaray carrying a one-goal lead. Neymar, some resolute defending there. Ronaldinho. That looks a decent... Romario! And kept out by the most elastic of stage.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a brilliant interception. Can he get it away? And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
It's Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Substitution.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Played into space out wide. Roberto Baggio.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Galatasaray do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. Galatasaray will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Good read, needed to be. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Bale. Number 23, Baggio.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Number 13, Deco. Number 7,
Rummenigge.
coming on the field. Number 21, Karl-Heinz
They've
Rummenigge.
switched it over to the other
Number
side.
22,
Keep
Romario.
calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 17, Kaká. Number 14,
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a quick free kick. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shevchenko! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Stood up well to him there. Bergomi. To Maldini. Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar. He's got
There will
away.
be 5 minutes added time.
Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp. Just seeing the board now. It's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Rummenigge. It's run loose here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. Messi looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rivaldo. This one now. They're urging him to shoot. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is short! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Messi. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Gently done. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show...
And pull it! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Scholes fiddles it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pull it. Still goalless. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That looks a good ball through. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that's well seen too. Thuram. Pull it. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram. That pass has been well intercepted.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's picked his way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. Thuram. And it's Hullet. Davids short changes him with that pass. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's a little off target. Zanetti. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's played him through. Now it's Messi. And he's running through. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Hullet.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Scholes. Now it's Cruyff. Maldini cuts out the pass. Vieira. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Galatasaray come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly... He's got full! It's a loose ball. He can get that clear. Ronaldinho. Messi. And he was quick to react. Tomiyasu gets over and intercepts. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Cruyff. Can he latch on to this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. And the shot! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's got away. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last still. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Galatasaray choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So we have a breakthrough, climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
That'll be a throw-in. Interesting ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Scholes. That has been cut short.
Galatasaray may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Played into space out wide. Schmeichel catches it safely. Pull it. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Cruyff. Pullet gets across to intercept that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his team...
Romario! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 32, numero 15, numero 6, Ronaldinho, numero 16, Scholes, numero 22, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 20, il numero 19, il numero 11, il numero 14. Cambio di giocatori.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Araujo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Galatasaray have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Galatasaray must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Romario. Schmeichel, will they claim to that? There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And they've got rid. Maldini. Well timed, excellent interception. Into the last 5 minutes. Can he latch on to this?
Nedved really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's going to go a long way. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Tries to get it clear. Nedved. Platini. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Galatasaray illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin along. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Vinicius Junior. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the shot could be on here. It's all! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maldini calmly anticipates. Short changes him with that pass. Davids. And it's Messi. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Maldini with a definite foul there. Gets a good foot in there. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. Fiddles it through. Romario is flagged offside. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Messi. That is a great pick out. Messi. Big chance! Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Eto'o. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that press.
Can he finish? He'll want to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Galatasaray are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Kudus. Zakaria. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldinho. That's a nicely measured pass. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kudus. Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely spread.
There they go, punting again. This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, given away. Araujo, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Galatasaray looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Valverde, and that interception
There will be
was
1 minute
most
added
necessary. Bellingham. Kudus. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Immediately.
Galatasaray sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zakaria. It's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is a brilliant interception. Turan. Araujo. Maldini. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham.
Kudus really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Turan. And it's Messi. Vieira. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Galatasaray in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Now it's Eto'o. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Olise bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. And it's Vieira.
The attendance for this
Just about
match
up to
was
the hour now.
71,550.
Oh, super find.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Olise. It's Bellingham. Ronaldinho has given away a free kick. No way through, so back it comes. Ronaldinho. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Romario. Oh, nice touch. Oh, played right into his path. Romario. Corner given. Galatasaray with the corner. There first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Kudus. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Aim forwards. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And he gets rid in a hurry. Davids. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Oh, super find. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's picked his way through. Has a goal! And it's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 99.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Coming on the field, number 18.
He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Bellingham.
Number 21.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Number 22.
Quality ball.
Number 8.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And the shot! And one more try! And another try! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bellingham. Hits one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he was quick to react. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Openda. Turan. Can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Bye.